as I said, I'd be going live at 2 o'clock. I don't know where my timer is on here, but I'm going to go on here, hopefully, and get it shared out to my my personal page as well, so I can get more people. There. And then I'm going to get that out of the way. All right, so I'll give it a couple minutes for people to start joining, hopefully. What I had planned to do, like my little message here, happy 4th of July, everybody. Hopefully you're all having a decent one, and hopefully nobody gets rained out for fireworks. Just sitting here. Hopefully Jim can get home within a reasonable time, and maybe we can do something special. But if not, it's not a big deal. We don't typically do a whole heck of a lot for 4th of July. So the nails I'm going to do today, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this one. And then I'm going to do something of a mix between these two, like almost a full flag. So I'm going to start with this one. Turn my light on. So for that one, what I did, I'm going to give it a white background. There's going to be a lot of camera adjusting here. So I'm just going to do a white background first. I'll get that cured. If it's loud at all in the background, it's probably because I have my AC right next to me. I'm going to cure that. You cure it for, each layer pretty much gets cured for 60 seconds. On top of that, I'm going to do this milky white glitter. So where's everybody today? What's everybody doing? Plans? Where are you going to see fireworks? Hey, bub. Hey, Pam. Are you at work or are you home? Junior's in the background talking to his camera. Yes, it's been a minute since you've been here, Pam. And I know you're overdue. Can you guys not fight while I'm on live? Thank you very much. I'm going to do a layer of Junior. Pam says hi. So we do a layer of that milky glitter. And then while that's curing, In case you're just now joining, right now I'm working on this one. I'm going to put a little daub of my colors on the palette here. Really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And some black. 4 weeks. I actually just looked at it the other day. Yeah, I get it. Everybody, schedules get thrown off and stuff. As long as they're still holding on. I know they usually do with you, though, so. All right. So now, with this one, I've got little red and blue flowers. So I'm going to start with some red. And you really don't want a lot on there because the more you have on your brush, good. No lifting. Yeah, I know you've gone like 5 weeks before without coming to see me, and it's been still pretty good. All right, so I'm going to start with a little one down here. We start with a little triangle. Then I go across like that. Then I come up from this corner, and then I go down from there, and I just fill in the little blanks. And there's your first star. Put a little one, put a little one up here. I'll try to get it so you can kind of hopefully see what I'm doing. As awkward as it is for me. Oh. Sorry if I don't talk much. I get very particular when I'm doing this and I get quiet. Yeah. All right, and I'm going to do, I think I'll do a little one, or like maybe a half a one over on this side. So I'm going to pop that in my lamp for about, oh, not 60. We'll do 30 seconds just to give it a good cure. And take the red off of my brush. And I'm sorry if you can't really see a whole lot. It's really awkward the way this camera is angled. I need a better media stand. And my desk is shaky as hell. I don't go live very often. All right, so now I'm going to do some blue stars. I'll go up here. I'll do one up here first. Junior, stop yelling at the dog, please. Well, if she's going to be naughty, put her in her kennel. I'm doing a live video, honey. You can't be yelling in the background. Okay. The lighting over here is making this awkward too. I swear I do know how to paint. That's a little better. There's one blue star. I'm gonna put one right here. Because I want to leave an empty space. Get it to focus. I want to leave right here empty so I can do the lettering. I'm going to do a bigger, well, slightly bigger star. Stars are actually one of the easier things you could probably do art-wise. Everybody's always saying that, I'm not artistic, but you kind of are. I mean, everybody is artistic in a different way. Oops. And I smudged my finger. Hi, Liz. I smudged my finger in that one. So, yeah, gonna wipe it off and do it again. Because I'm an idiot sometimes and I don't pay attention. It's all right. I'll do it better this time. Stupid camera doesn't want to focus properly. I'm trying. My camera's not, though. So again, what is everybody's plans for today? Is anybody who's going to see fireworks? Where are you going? Are you cooking out? You're doing fireworks at home? Usually when we don't usually do fireworks here, but if we sit out in our yard come nighttime, the Hemans usually have fireworks going across the street, so we can just sit out in our yard and watch them. Sometimes we can see them from a different direction too, over towards Auburn area. Nice. Drinking beer. What brewery are you going to? Are you staying close to home? Yeah, I think that's enough stars for now. All right, now I'm going to do Happy 4th. Now, for this, I'm going to have to, hopefully I can get you guys to see it decently. You need like the most tiniest amount on your brush. when you're doing lettering like this. Yeah, I was supposed to, usually I work on Thursdays. Usually we go to, we do game group and stuff like that. Ooh, Ossipee, New Hampshire. Well, my mom used to live there. Um, okay. Anyways, Thursdays we usually do game group, but because of the holiday, nobody is working today, and my usual Thursday client is doing stuff with her family. So Miss Clarissa got a day off. This is looking a little awkward. Yeah, I do not like that. So I'm going to wipe it off. Yeah. 'Tis what I do. I start doing something and I don't like it. I wipe it off. I did not a nightmare. Gosh, what is it? The Grinch. I did a Grinch set, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before that. It was like a press-on set. And one of the nails I did was Cindy Lou Who, and her face was so tiny. I wiped it off at least 20 times before I was happy with it. I mean, her face would have fit inside this red star here. It was just that small. Okay, I'm going to cure that H just for about 10 seconds so I don't mess it up, because I like the H I just did. Okay. That's what I do sometimes too, is if I'm sitting here and I'm doing something and I like it, I'll cure it real quick so I don't accidentally mess it up. Anybody else doing anything interesting today? See, I don't like that. So that's going to get wiped off. There. See, now I don't have to worry about. Sometimes it takes me forever to paint, and other times it's not an issue. Yep, don't like that either. Son of a biscuit. You messy bling room. Is Melissa helping you? Or is she slacking off today? Ooh, I like that one. See, I like that A. I'm going to flash cure it. I don't mess it up. Hi, Angie. How dare she leave you for the weekend? Okay, now I'm gonna go whoop, and I'm gonna go whoop. It's important when you make, oops, crap. Yeah, screwed it up. Um, it's important to make sound effects when you're painting as well. Sometimes it helps. you never know when a whoop will get you what you want. Whoop. Whoop. And in case anybody's wondering, yes, this is a pain in the ass. Pardon my French. Not French, but pardon my French. All right. So I like those 2 peas. Flash cure it again. In 4 days we could have gotten so much done. It is all good though. Maybe the dogs will help you. You never know. Right, let's grab another teeny tiny amount. And I go whoop. There. Focus. Camera. We're doing stuff. All right. I'm going to give that a full 30-second cure. In between lines and stuff like that, I only do 30 seconds. And then when I'm completely done with a specific piece of art, so like when I'm done doing the 4TH, I will give it a full 60 seconds and then I'll top coat it. Yeah, see, Fluffy was that way too. He was and you know, he was always up my butt. I turned around and he'd be staring at me like, "Hey, Mom, what you doing? Can I help? I won't get in the way." And then I was forever saying, "Fluffy." And then I'm gonna do 2 lines like that, and then 1 line like that. Quick flash. I do miss my boy, but it's been a little bit easier around here. And then the tiniest, oh my God, T and H. All right, I'm going to give that a full 60 seconds, and then I'm going to top coat that. Everything I use, and those of you that come and see me, you know this already, but those have not come, excuse me, those that have not come to see me, I use all Valentino products. The only things that I don't use that are Valentino, and that's only because my brushes, um, these are Kirsten Meakin, and I bought these a while back, and they're holding on strong. If excuse me, if I need to replace a brush, then I usually get Valentino, but for now I don't need to replace anything. So for a little while there I was using Young Nails, but I really like this product, and I've been certified in it, and I do believe I am the only person in the state of Maine that is certified with their products. Generous top coat. So yeah, we're not doing anything later. We're just hanging out. I don't know if we're even going to cook on the grill. It's not really looking all that bad outside, but at the same time, I know we don't really like to cook with charcoal as much. And Jim kind of blew up our last grill, so we don't have a propane grill at the moment. Yeah, the product is amazing. And sometimes a product is only as amazing as you make it. I know when I first started using Valentino, I was still having some of the same issues, but take this off the wall here so I can show y'all. I went and I did my certification, oops, with this company. Um, this is the founder of the company, David, and this was my educator. And even though when I did this course, it was all Spanish speaking, but because the class was filled with people that spoke both English and Spanish, it was easy. It was easy for me to understand. Plus, a lot of the stuff she was saying uh, is translatable between the two fairly easily. So I could understand quite a bit, even if she was speaking in Spanish. But yeah, I believe I am the only person in the state of Maine that is, it says Valentino, but it's V Beauty Pure now. And they're based, I believe they're based out of Florida, but they have educators all over. But yeah, anyways, I still had some issues when I first started using the product, but since I was going to do, okay, so I'm going to do this camo one next. But since I started that course and, over the years, I've gotten better. But even as decent as I am, there are still some clients that I just have issues getting stuff to stay on. And it's not necessarily the product or anything I do. Sometimes everybody is built differently. So it could just be the pH in your skin, oiliness of your nail. It could be something you're not gentle with your nails. If you're not gentle with your nails and you're constantly hitting them and playing in dirt and always have your hands in water, like say you're a nurse or something, the likelihood of your nails coming off faster is a lot higher. And that's because the more our hands are in water, our natural nails will absorb water. And when your nails absorb water, so like say you take a shower, your nails underneath, mine are grown out quite a bit. You can see the line where they are, they're actually halfway out. That's going to absorb water. And the more water it absorbs and then dries out, it's creating a shift in the product on your nails. So the likelihood that it's going to shift up here and separate from your natural nail is higher. So being a nurse, your nails are going to separate a lot faster from your natural nail than it would for someone that say, only cleans house every once in a while or does dishes once a day, or you know what I mean? But as a nurse, you're always washing your hands and stuff. But again, you want to find a nail tech who is, one, licensed to do it. Don't go to some run-of-the-mill person. Two, not a chop shop. And we all know what a chop shop is. And three, knows their products and can educate you on what's good for you and will give your nails the time of day and figure out what works best for you. Some of my people that I've seen over the last couple of years will practice with one thing. If that doesn't work for them, then we'll try something else. I don't do dip. Dip is not good for your nails. Doing dip, if you're doing it every 2 weeks and you're constantly filing and constantly creating trauma to the nails, it's not good for your nails. And with dip, you have to remove the whole thing every single time. So I don't do dip. I don't like my clients to waste their money on something that isn't gonna do them any good. All right, so for this camo print, I have a olive green. I have a dark, I don't know if you can really see it, dark army green. Hello, Samantha. I can see you just got on here. And I have like a mocha brown color. Put that on my palette. Just a little bit. Sometimes I forget how full these bottles are and I go to pull the brush out and it just goes everywhere. And I already have black too. So for this one, actually, you know what? I think I want to do next. So I'll take a little bit of black and I'm just going to dot, and then I'm going to drag that dot in specific directions, just wherever, you know. Freestyle. Take a little black over here. We'll do this. Hopefully it doesn't look like a penis. I joke with my clients all the time. That's what I would do to their nails. They're like, just do whatever you want. Well, we don't let Miss Clarissa do whatever she wants because then things happen and I'm going to flash cure that for 30 seconds. Oh, what else? I'm looking at getting some more products that they just released that are very similar to my silver chrome. So this is it's a polish, and they just released a full line of chrome polishes. So they've got like green and gold and champagne and rose, and I need to have them all. So now we're going to take some of this, see how it looks right now. I'm take some of this army green color and I'm going to butt it up against the black. Yeah, that silver chrome is nice. I've done it on a full nail before. It doesn't hold up as well. So like as an accent color, it's really good, but I don't want to do a full nail with it because it like chips off pretty easily if it's a full nail. Or not chips, but like it'll dull really quickly. Well, unless I'm using it on like an art nail. I'll show you one particular instance where I used it on a full nail. All right, I'm going to, the lighting is weird. Hold on, let me move my light here so you can see a little bit better, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna flash cure that for 30 seconds. All right, so hopefully I don't knock anything down. Let's see if I can find it here. Instance where I used that full silver on my Patriots nail. And yes, that is done 100% by hand. I don't like when I put the top coat over the silver and it just kind of, it's like a muted silver. It's not as shiny. I wish it didn't do that. Okay. It almost looks like tortoiseshell. So now I'm going to take some of this brown and I'm going to add that around some edges here. Just kind of pull it out. And camo is more, it doesn't have to be precise. Like colors, yeah, I would prefer colors to be a little more accurate. But you don't have to go full BDU with these, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll add a little up here. Good job, bub. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to give that a 30-second cure. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little white to my palette because I don't have any white on there yet, and I'm going to need it. Good job, bud. Thinking cutie. All right, so now for this camo one, I am going to do the stripes. So I'm going to start with my white because that's what I started with last time. And I'm just going to go from here over to here. And then from there. It's not cooperating. There, over. I wonder if I can save this video and post it on YouTube as well. I don't know. Would you know that, Pam, if I can save this video to my phone and then post it to like YouTube or something? Because I've never done that. I don't even know how long this video has been going for yet. I don't have a timer at the top. I know with yours, when I'm usually on your lives, I can see a timer at the top. Right now it says I have 2 viewers. I don't know what these little buttons on the side do. Hopefully I don't screw something. Oh, no, that's fine. All right, and above the white, so when I was doing this, I was like, oh, red, white, blue, because that's usually when you're talking about these colors, that's usually how they come out. I'll fiddle around with it later. If I can, I can. If not, it's not a big deal. And if I can, I'll let you know. Now, when I go to do the next nail, it is going to be a flag. It's not, I'm going to do the 13 stripes, obviously, because this one here, I did do 13 stripes. I know you can't really tell. I'll pop it off here, but like on the edge, I started with red and then I went all the way across to the other edge. So there's, let me count. So there's 7 red and there's 6 white. But what I did is I did a white base and then I added the red stripes because it was just easier that way. All right, so there's the red stripe. Clean my brush off real quick, and I'm not going to flash cure that because I'm not going to even be touching that unless I screw up again and I somehow mess up the blue stripe. So Pam, do you know what you want on your nails tomorrow? I know, what is it, like another week or so, a couple weeks right before you go to Vegas. I know we're doing that other set there. Or do I have creative freedom again, as usual? No. All right, so there is my red, white, and blue. I'm going to give that a full 60 seconds. And then I'll top coat it just like I did with this one over here. And then, let's see, so pretty much for my other nail, I've already got what I need on my palette. But yeah, so when I go to do this one, it is going to be a flag. I'm going to try to do all 13 stripes like I did on the other one, but I'm not going to be able to do 50 stars. That is not going to happen. So I think what I'll do, I'll try to get as many dots as I can. 3 weeks until Vegas. I always give you creative freedom. Never been disappointed. Yes, ma'am. All right. Top coat. So that means I got to start thinking about what we're going to do on your nails tomorrow. Maybe something summery. I know you like your pink, though. We haven't done flowers on your nails in a while. Maybe we can do that. Do some flowers. Like a nice pink hibiscus. Ooh, or I could do something similar to what I did on my other clients' nails with the fancy, I'm not quite sure what to call it, filigree. Where are all my other nails? Hold on. This one. Maybe we can do something similar to that. Not exactly like that, but something similar with the pink. See, I'm not as popular as you, Pam. You always have so many people watching your live videos. Everybody likes jewelry with all the sparkly bling. Maybe I should recreate your bling nail that I did. Get my leg up underneath me. All right. So there. That is 2 nails. What, buddy? Yeah, but you got to keep the volume down, okay? I'm almost done. All right, so for the background of this nail, I should do lives more often. It feels so awkward doing it this way. And even behind a camera, I'm definitely not as bubbly as you. I know you're a shy in person, but I just never know what to say. And then, of course, when I start painting, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be quiet. Unless I have someone to talk to, then it's okay. Like you. Okay. Just a white base. And of course, in between, I'm going to do another coat of white on that, but in between the white, I'm going to do 60 seconds because you want a full cure on those. Oh, I still don't know what I'm going to, like I said, I would make, I've been live for almost an hour now. And I've already done 2 nails. See, I told you guys, it does not take me long to do artwork. I mean, it's taken me 45 minutes to do these, and I've been talking, so. And I had to wipe them off several times. Let's see. Yeah, when I originally did this one, it only took me 10 minutes. After I get this next white coat on, I'll show you my plant nails. Those ones, I love my plant nails. They're so pretty. They came out so good. And they're not like plants. They're good plants. I could have gone on and on with the plant nails, but I've been trying to work up nails that I can do like 10 of, like these, and arrange them on a picture frame to hang up. All right, so here's the first 5. So this one's a monstera. And we've got a spider plant, a philodendron pink princess, a bird of paradise, and this is a type of like palm. I can't remember what it is, majestic palm or something like that. And then we've got a snake plant, which is a mother-in-law tongue, a pothos. This one is a variegated string of hearts. You can see this little, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of pink in there and stuff. This one is a string of pearls, and then of course a cactus. But I love my plant nails. Look at those right there. I haven't posted those ones yet. I don't think I have anyways. All right, back to what we were doing. I think I'm gonna get the white on there, or draw a line for the white, and then I'll get the red stripes on. So I'm not going over red stripes and making it more bumpy than it has to be. So I was surprised with how many people, or how popular these 4th of July designs were. So it definitely shows me that making sure I have plenty of holiday themes and just designs in general made up for people to look at is good. like to stay live for longer. I don't know how much I got left in me. I'll keep this down. You don't want to have a lot on your brush, because then it has a tendency to not fully cure. Out of view again, sorry. Pull this down to the line. And obviously we're going to need a second coat. Oops, actually, it just go across like that. There we go. Now I'm making a mess. Okay. Let's clean up that little bitty edge. I'm going to give that 60 seconds because it's a fair amount of blue. I think I'm just going to get my Miko gel, my gel brush. It's just a little one. And what I do with this is when I've got bigger areas to fill in of a specific color and I don't want to use the brush from the bottle, if I have that specific color on my palette, I'll take my, it's called a Miko gel. It's another one of Kirsty Meekins. And I'll just fill it up with the blue or whatever color I need and use that. Because sometimes the bottle is just, it's clumsy and clunky. And you get too much. There's plenty of other brushes too that I have. One is for like watercolor type art. Another one, I've got like 3D art brushes. So like if I'm doing 3D acrylics or something like that. I think I might have to do a third coat. I just don't want to smudge it on there too thick because then I'll get bubbles. And nobody likes bubbly gel because bubbly gel is peely gel. And then that screws up your artwork 100%. I've had that happen. It's not fun. My client comes back and, oh, this piece is off. I'm like, yeah. I have one specific color in my roster here that always frigging bubbles, and it pisses me off. I can't figure out. It doesn't matter how thin I do it, it always bubbles. All right, I'm going to give that another 60 seconds. And then I'll probably have to do a third coat. This yellow, doesn't matter how thin I do it, it always bubbles. It does not want to cure. I'm thinking maybe it's something with the gel. And maybe I should just buy a new bottle. But I don't want to. I just use it for artwork now. Like if I do like Winnie the Pooh or something like that, it's like the perfect yellow for Winnie the Pooh. Oh, my watch is telling me to get up and move. All right, a little more blue because it is not solid. Can't freaking get it solid. All right, there we go. That's good. Yeah. better. 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 Butter. Butter beer. Random ramblings of a rambling redhead. Come on. I had it. I keep touching it and it messes up. Okay. Good. It was done. With these bigger brushes, I mean, it's not a huge brush, but I take base coat. Ooh, that's a lot. That's, yeah, okay. I put base coat on my palette to clean my brushes out. Because even if you wipe it on the pad like that, there's still, you'll see in a second here, there's still polish in there. See that little bit of blue? So this, the clear drags all that extra polish out of the brush. I'll give it a little wipe. Let's see, right there. There's still some in there. So then I'll take a little bit more of that base coat. I'll just drag it around a little bit. And I do this a couple times just to make sure that I got all the polish out. So when I go to wipe it, as long as it, see, there's still a little bit more in there. You want to get all that polish out of your brushes, because if it sits in there, especially if you don't have caps on your brushes, and it sits there, it will cure, and that will ruin your brushes. Get another wipey. See? That should be good enough. I don't need that brush no more. All right. Do I still have? I still have stuff on that one. Dang it. These brushes, oops, I don't usually drag through the base coat too many times because there's not much to it. Okay. So how I did this one, in order to make the stripes even, I started with one red line right dead down the center. And then I went out from that. So that's how I'm going to do it now. And like I said, I want to make sure I have 13 stripes at least, because I know I'm not going to be able to do 50 stars on here. There's just no way. I almost swore. First center, body, mouth. Okay, so right dead center. And I'm just going to drag right down. Just like that. Then I'm going to go off to the side. Two. Three. Four. 5. 6. and 7. And then I'm just going to go back over and I'm going to thicken these red lines just a little bit. Make them a little more prominent. Hide the fact that I didn't get all the way over. Okay. No. Okay. Give that a full, oops, Jesus, 60 seconds, because those are some thick stripes. I'm going to drag this through a little bit. So I just wiggle it around, make sure I get that clear all through there, all through those bristles. And I just kind of pull it out like that. That helps to pull out some of these colors in my brush. That way, when I go to take a new color, I don't have red or blue or anything else in there. What you watching, bud? Oh, so the wither. All right, so for my stars, I don't quite know. I'm thinking I should start right down the center. I just need something slightly small. Maybe I'll just do, yeah, that's better. I like that. 5, 6. And then of course, when you're doing on a flag, obviously these aren't stars, but you get the idea. They're being represented as stars. You want to striate, gives you more room. So I'll go right there and right there. I'm trying to make sure it stays in camera so you guys can see, but it's harder for me to see if I do that. Okay. It's quite the text to get from your child when you're on a live. And then, of course, you go trying not to shake either. I always freaking shake when I'm trying not to shake. Stop shaking. All right. That would be awesome if I managed to actually get close to 50. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, I'm not going to get 50. I think I want to go over some of these because they look chunky. I don't like that. All right, let's count. Let's see. We've got 6, 16. Oh, yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So not exactly 50. Let's see if I can focus. Stupid camera. Okay. I'm going to drag some white lines and even out the red and white stripes because they look too chunky to me. It doesn't look right. It's part of the creative genius or creative madness. Junior's watching some Minecraft videos right now. Some of these I can really get into. I'm sitting over there and I watch, they'll have like mod battles and stuff, and it's very distracting. Okay. So you see how those red lines just look, they don't look quite right to me. I'm just going to fix them up a little bit and hopefully make it a little more even. Oh, it's already looking better. Just straightening out some of these lines because I was shaky when I was doing them, and it didn't look up to my standards. When it comes to my nail art, whoops, shiitakes, I messed up. See how I'm evening it out. I am very, I don't want to say OCD, anal retentive when it comes to making things even in my artwork. Because, as any other would know, when you're doing artwork, you want it to look just right. So sometimes I drive myself mad trying to make sure it looks just right. And I end up spending half of my time wiping stuff off and redoing it. so much better. I'm happy with that. All right, I'm gonna wipe off the excess white and drag it through my base coat a little bit, get some of that white out. And almost out. What time is it? 3:10. Damn. Been on here talking about nothing for an hour and 10 minutes. You're welcome. I'm done with my palette. Yeah, I meant to post about this live a couple days ago when I mentioned it to a friend of mine and then completely forgot about it until today. All right. And I give it a nice generous top coat. And usually when I do a nice thick top coat, it's because I don't want to feel any of these ridges. So what I do is I glob on a good amount, swipe it out, and then I will take my art nail and I will go upside down like this, and the gravity will pull the top coat down and it'll give it a smoother, and then put it in the light. That'll just make it a nice even surface. So that's those two. I'm gonna redo my nails. Starting to grow out a little bit. And I file this one when I'm filing other people's nails. And I'm getting tired of the black and gold. I do love this gold though. So, what am I going to make for supper? I was thinking spaghetti. A nice patriotic spaghetti. I could make some fresh pasta and do red, white, and blue pasta. All right, there is the flag. And then with this one, I can barely feel those bumps. Perfect. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit here, guys. I'm going to sign off now and get some dishes done or what have you. I'll think about doing another live. Oh, thank you, Angie. So if anybody has any ideas on what I should do for another live, I'm always open to suggestions. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.